Good day everyone, especially to our Professor Dr. Manuel Roman. Good day sir. I am Ricaleti Vicente and today I am going to talk about the forecasting and contingency planning. So I will discuss first what is forecasting. So when we say forecasting, it is refers to the practice of predicting what will happen in the future by taking into consideration events in the past and present. Basically, it is a decision-making tool that helps businesses cope with the impact of future's uncertainty by examining historical data and trends. It is a planning tool that enables businesses to chart their next moves and create budgets that will hopefully cover whatever uncertainties may occur. So meaning, in simple terms, forecasting means estimation or prediction of a future. The prediction of outcomes, trends, or expected future behavior of a business, industry sector, or a economy through the use of statistic. So we have here the important of management function. First, the analysis. Second, the planning. And the third one is the control. When we say analysis, every company must makes choices among the many markets or sub-market open to it. In addition to deciding on the level of service to offer, the type of aircraft to fly or particular routes, and the type of aircraft to purchase, the choice is greatly facilitated by quantitative estimated of demand. So the second one, the planning. Every firm must make short-term decision about the allocation and scheduling of its limited resources over many competing uses, and long-term decision about rates and expansion of capital equipment and funds. Both short-term and long-term decision require quantitative estimates of demand. And the last one is control. A company actual performance in the market takes on meaning when it is compared to forecast. The use of these demand measurements is for control purpose. So we have here the methods of forecasting. First, the trend analysis method. In this method, it is the extrapolation from the past, where the forecaster assumes that major trends such as traffic growth or market share will continue uninterrupted, and that the future will be like the recent past. Historical data for some base period are gathered and analyzed to determine a trend line, which is then extended to some point in the future using either sophisticated mathematical procedures or simply estimation of the most likely course. This method is often used for term projection 1 to 2 years, where basic conditions are unlikely to change much. So the second one is the judgmental method. In the judgmental method can be used when either no information or very little historical data exists. They can also be used to adjust forecasts developed by causal method or through time series analysis. Acceptance or rejection of a judgmental forecast depends mostly on a reputation of disasters because there are no statistical ways to evaluate it. Very often, a strong through recommendation based on such forecast. The last one is the causal method. It is based on a statistical relationship between the forecasted variable and one or more explanatory variables. There need not be a cause and effect relationship between the dependent and the independent variables. Causal method is constructed by the finding variable that explain statistically the change in the variable to be forecast. So what is the purpose of forecasting? The purpose of forecasting is to prepare people and businesses from losing money and to enhance human comfort. Good forecasts pay off economically not by generating large sums of money but rather by preventing the loss of large of money. So we have here the advantages of forecasting. First, effective handling of uncertainty. Second, better labor relations. Third, balanced workload. Minimization in the fluctuation of production. Better use of production facilities. Better material management. Better customer service, better utilization of capital and resources, and the last one, better design of facilities and production system. But we also have the limitation. Forecasting is to be made on the basis of a certain assumption and human judgment, which yield wrong result. It cannot be considered as a scientific method for guessing future events. It does not specify any concrete relationship between past and future events. It requires high degree of skills. It needs adequate reliable information, so difficult to collect reliable information, heavy cost and time consuming. It cannot be applied to a long period. So, what is the importance of forecasting? Forecasting is important because it is a systematic gauging of a future course of events. It is also provides a basis for a planning, and it is in forecasting includes both assessing the future and making provision for it. So next, my second topic is the contingency planning. So what is contingency planning? Contingency plan is a course of action designed to help you respond effectively to a significant event that may or may not happen. It should include things such as preventative controls, recovery strategies, and should be regularly reviewed and kept out to date. So, meaning, it is a preparation of organization to be ready to respond effectively in the event of an emergency. And it is also designed to help an organization respond effectively to the significant future incident, event, or situation that may or may not happen. So we have here the steps in contingency planning. First, develop the contingency planning policy statement. A formal policy provides the authority and guidance necessary to develop an effective contingency planning. Second, conduct the business impact analysis. The BIA or the business impact analysis helps identify and prioritize information systems and components critical to supporting the organization, mission, business, or the function. The third one is identify preventive controls. Measures taken to reduce the effects of system disruption can increase system availability and reduce contingency life cycle cost. And next, create contingency strategies. Through recovery strategies ensure that the system may be recovered quickly and effectively following a disruption. The fifth one is develop an information system contingency planning. The contingency plan should contain the detailed guidance and procedure for restoring a damaged system unique to the system security impact level and recovery requirements. Next, the ensure plan testing, training, and exercises. Testing validates recovery capabilities, whereas training prepares recovery personnel for plan activation, and exercising the plan identifies planning gaps. Combined, the activities improve plan effectiveness and overall organization preparedness. And the last one, ensure plan maintenance. The plan should be a living document that is updated regularly to remain current with system enhancement and organizational changes. So, what are the benefits of contingency planning? So, we have here saving time and money. When management knows an incident plan ahead of time, they can respond to the unexpected faster, minimizing downtime. This can often protect employees and equipment from harm as well as your bottom line. It is also can save lives. Some disasters are life-threatening. Having a contingency plan in a place can help management take swift action to mitigate dangerous situation. It is also quick recovery time. Contingency plan reduce response time, giving your team the information they need to recover from an incident sooner. We have also minimizing damage. A contingency plan helps management makes important decision in the heat of the moment to help minimize damage to the facility and avoiding negative press. How a business reacts to an unexpected event is a crucial part of a brand reputation management. The above contingency plan benefits can minimize the impact of an incident, reducing or preventing negative press. So, why it is important? What is the importance of having contingency plan? Just like an emergency plan, a contingency plan is extremely useful if something goes wrong. By identifying potential problems, you'll be able to take action to prevent them from happening. A plan will also give clear instruction on what to do if the incident does not take place or does take place. Having a written plan will also make sure that anyone can deal with an incident even if the primary responsibility holder is not available at that time. So that's all my report. Thank you everyone and God bless.